Hey guys, okay, so today's video is going to be a sharing video, a haul video, because I got some things that I want to share with you, and I got some things that so just to give you guys a little bit of an update, business has been going well, as well as some other things that I've been doing, but I recently got something that I'm just I've just loved. So I was in one of my favorite stores and I bought a whole bunch of incense, and I'll talk about the incense a little bit later. But they had in a whole bunch of Egyptian statuary, and I had to pick up a statue of Sekhmet. And if you tell me that she is not beautiful and wonderful, you are lying. So I had to pick up that statue, and I'm trying to figure out a place to set it. I'm trying to find a place for it because she's had a spot on my ancestor altar, but I don't know. I want my own little space for her because she's less of my ancestor hoodoo veneration stuff, and more of my witchcraft paganism stuff. So I'm gonna have to find another place for her. But until then, she's been sitting on my ancestor altar. So yes, I bought her. I bought some honey rose incense for for Oshun likes these actually. I burn these for Oshun. She loves the smell of those. I bought some Nag Champa incense because those are just I use these for prosperity blessings, peace blessings, house blessings, blah blah. And now on to the main event. So I don't usually like to make a big deal out of my birthday. A lot of people recently have been like, "Ooh, let me mark down your birthday." I'm like, "Oh no." But they've been asking me my birthday, and they're like, "Let me mark it down." I'm like, "Don't mark it down. It's just my birthday. It's just a day. I was born. I live. It's another day that I live. Praise Jehovah. Whatever, whatnot." But so people have been like a lot of people have been making a big deal of my birthday lately, and I had the next thing in my haul is actually a gift for my birthday, and I have to tell you the full story of how I got the gift. So I am friends with Kat Ironwood, and Kat Ironwood was is sending me some information to help me write some things and some blog posts about, and to help me work on a book that I've been planning for a very long time. And I was completely expecting to get this, and it was a photocopy of some things, so I expected it to come in an envelope. So I go downstairs, and it was either Sunday or Monday. I think it was Sunday. But I got this on, I go downstairs and my father tells me that, you have a package, and my dad has envelopes there. And I'm so like, oh, it came. So I go and reach for an envelope, and he's like, no, these are school papers for your brothers. Your package is on the stairs. And I turn around, and it's a box. And this is a big box. It looks like it's not just holding papers. It's holding more than just papers. It's a box. So I'm like, what is in this box? So, I turn to my parents, and I'm like, I don't think this is for me. And my mom was like, well, let me see it. And I read the label, and I'm like, oh no, it's from the Lucky Mojo Curio Company. It's for me. And so I run to the kitchen, and I get a knife because I can't find the box. I can't find the mail opener, probably because my father has it. And I cut it open. And I open it, and the papers that I'm looking for are on top. That's good and well. But there are extra things in the box. And so I'm like, what is. So, I think there's a mistake made. And no, it's a birthday present from Kat and Shiva, and you know Miss Cat, Mister Mister Ironwood sent me this. Now, if you guys remember, I recently did an update where I talked about some books that I was reading, And I don't know if I talked about the Baker's Dozen in those books, because a couple of the books that I ordered were some of the books that are included in the Baker's Dozen. But the Baker's Dozen is 12 books plus an additional 13th book for free that you can order from Lucky Mojo. And they're all these little books that deal with specialty types of magic. And so my birthday present was a set of the Baker's Dozen from Miss Ironwood. And I went and messaged Shiva on Facebook, and I messaged him on Skype, and I'm like, Shiva, was there a mistake made? Because, it looks like I got some books that weren't meant for me, and if they weren't meant for me, I have no problem sending them back. Because the truth of the matter is, I really had no problem sending them back, because I was not expecting, that I had not been promised. I was just like, I can put them in another box and ship them back to you guys. And Shiva was like, "No, didn't you read the receipt? And it said, and I did not read the receipt. It says, Shiva said Shiva says it said compliments of Kat and Shiva, happy birthday. So they sent me an early birthday present, and I cried. I really did cry. I about lost everything. They gave me my whole life, as I say, when I opened this box. So thank you to Kat, and thank you to Nagashiva for for the gift that they gave me. And now on to the unboxing of it. So I will not lie, this is not, like I said, like the story will tell you, this is not the first time I've opened the box. I've actually started to read some of the books. Hoodoo Candle Magic. Okay, so the first book is actually a book that I've been meaning to order for a long time, because I do a lot of honey work. I do a lot of sugar work, sweetening people up, making people nice and kind. And so the first book is Hoodoo Honey Spells, Hoodoo Honey and Sugar Spells. And the thing about this is that actually I've been meaning to order this book for a long time, like I said. But these books aren't in the order that they were packaged in. Actually, I don't know what order they were packaged in. I don't really think that matters. But the Hoodoo Honey and Sugar Spells book is actually one that I've been meaning to order for a long time. It deals with a lot about sweetening magic, honey jars, sugar bowls, candle burning, sugar baths, making powders with sugar, working all of these things. So this is a really good book. And this book is by Deacon Millet. And don't you just love the front? I've loved the front of this book since I saw it. The big honey pot, and the sugar jar, and the sugar spoon, and little cubes of sugar. So yes. Next we have Hoodoo Bible Magic, which is written by Miss Michelle and Professor Charles Porterfield. And Professor Charles Porterfield, or Charles as I like to call him, is one of the most hilarious, one of the most awesome guys I know. And I have not really skimmed through this one yet. All of the books I've at least skimmed through, but this one is not one that I've skimmed through at all yet. But there's a whole section here just about psalms and about their uses. And it's just a quick list. And they even give a link here to where you can find a similar list online. So yes. Bombshells and Curios by Michelle Jackson. This is sold through Lucky Mojo Company. I've already done a book review on it. You guys know I love it. This will probably end up being a gifted copy, but I don't know to whom yet, because I do have a friend, as well as my aunt just started reading. I do have a friend as well as a cousin who just started reading Bones, and so I'm teetering between which one gets it first. Hoodoo Candle Magic. I already have a copy of this one, but it never hurts to have two copies of anything. Hoodoo Spiritual Baths, Cleansing Conjure with Washes in Water by Aurora LaForest. This is another one that I haven't really even skimmed through. The ones that I was really interested in, I at least read the table of content in. And this is one that I'm going to read. It's just going to be at a later date in time. Let me see. Hoodoo Shrines and Altars, Sacred Spaces and Conjuring Root Work. This book is actually by one of the new members of AIR, Miss Phoenix LaFay, and is actually something that I'm really interested in because she makes reference to Hyatt and what Hyatt has to say about hoodoo altars and shrines, and that's actually really interesting to me because I have not well, I have read the Hyatt works, but I can't remember in particularly him talking anything about altars and shrines other than, when he did interviews in New Orleans and he did interviews about saints where they had altars and shrines. A deck of spells, hoodoo playing card magic and root work, hoodoo playing card magic and root work and conjure. This is by Professor Charles Porterfield too. And it's very interesting because you guys know I'm totally into playing cards. I read playing cards, playing card astrology. So playing cards to my magic, I think is going to be something I really look forward to seeing, to reading about. I did skim through this one. I did read the table of contents, and so I'm really excited about this one. But yes. And he even talks about Lady Lenormand in here, which you guys know I also read the Lenormand cards. Lucky Lady Lenormand. Trolldom. Trolldom is actually a book of a special advanced preview edition by the 2014 Hoodoo Heritage Festival, Trolldom. Trolldom is actually a book about Germanic folk magic, if I'm correct. Swedish, Norway, folk magic of Sweden, Norway, Denmark has been practiced for over 500 years. So it's the folk magic of, the details account of Scandinavian folk magic, offered in-depth historical background to divination methods, descriptions, practical. This is only a fourth of the book, mind you, and the fourth of the book is already 96 pages. This book is, and I've, talked with Kat about working on this book, and she says it's very big, and that's all she says to me. So it's a very big book, and she's translating it, but it's going to be something really, I can't wait to read it. So I have Trolldom. That was very nice. Throwing the Bones, How to Foretell the Future with Bones, Shells, and Nuts by Catherine Ironwood. This is another bone throwing book. And this one I've actually read through and I've actually glanced through. And there are parts of it that really interest me because she talks about the I Ching, the I Ching. She talks about the I Ching. She talks about reading with Domino. She talks about Ifa, Calvary Show reading. She talks about other ways of reading too. So, very excited for this. Hoodoo Return and Reconciliation Spells by Deacon Millet. Deacon Millet is the same person that wrote the Honey Jar book, the Hoodoo Honey and Sugar Spells book. And so I have not looked through this one at all because I just want this one to be a surprise. It's not that I'm not interested in it. I just want it to be a surprise. Just surprise, surprise, surprise. So, yes. Paper in My Shoe. This is another one that I already have a copy of, so I don't know exactly what I'll be doing with this copy because it doesn't seem like there would be anyone. I don't think I know anyone that would really be interested in this type of book, but I'm going to shop around, I guess, and if anyone is interested, I have no problem giving away the extra copy. Deliverance by Kai Armand. Now, I've heard nothing but good things about this book, and Kai is a friend of mine, and we talked a little bit about uncleansing, and so I guess I'm really excited to read what he has to say in the book and then discuss that with him. But it's called Deliverance: Hoodoo Spells for Uncrossing, Healing, and Protection by Kai Armand. I had a bit of a moment there, y'all. And last one is Hoodoo Food, and this is one that's really important to me because I grew up in my mama's kitchen. I grew up in my grandma's kitchen. So Hoodoo Foods, the best of conjure cook-off and root work recipe round-off, served with love by the Ladies Auxiliary Board of the Missionary Independent Spiritualist Church. So this is basically a spell book, a recipe spell book for Hoodoo Foods, and actually there's a recipe in here for a jelly that I want to try to make, and if I make it, I will let you guys know how it tastes, and I'll let you guys and I'll probably tell you, but I'll let you guys know how it tastes, and I'll let you know what it does. But it is delicious. Well, it sounds delicious, and the book looks delicious. Um, so I got 13 books for my birthday. Like I said, I don't like to make a big deal of my birthday. If I'd known that they were going to send me a birthday present, I would tell them, no, don't send me a birthday present, because I'm not used to. I don't really like birthday presents. But 13 books, and you know what? To be honest, I'm very thankful for them, and at the same time, I don't want to give any. Like I said, I was talking about giving away some of these books because I have copies of them already. But at the same time, I don't want to give away any of them because they were gifts, and it seems very tacky to me to give away a gift, especially from dear friends. So I might give away the copies that I bought myself. But if Miss Cat or Nagashiva is watching this, thank you so much for your gift. Thank you so much for your kindness. And thank you. All I can say is thank you. And yeah. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. But thank you so much for your gifts. So that concludes this video, and me and Sackman are going to call it a day. Isn't she? She still. I bought this statue on a Sunday, I want to say. So I'm well into 4 days into having her, and I'm just in love. And so she's just beautiful. But I'm gonna call this video to an end. Thank you guys so much for watching. To Miss Cat and Nagashiva, thank you guys so much for the present. For those of you that are wondering, because I know people are going to ask, my birthday is August 13th. I'm a Leo. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you. Thank you. And to everyone else, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Have a nice day.